In Sherman Oaks, there are currently 41 active listings for sale, 17 homes under contract, and 30 homes that have sold in the last 30 days. What's up, guys? Welcome to our March Sherman Oaks housing market update. Many are asking me, will the market go up or down in California? In this video, we're going to provide a Los Angeles real estate market update on Sherman Oaks property values. Thanks for joining us today. Note, we're going to cover 5 different price ranges: 1 to 2 million, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to $7,500,000 in the Sherman Oaks area. So if you want to go straight to your section of the video, you can do that. I'm going to share my screen and go through several different things. We're going to first start with our market action index report from Altos, and then we're going to go directly to the MLS and look at how many units are currently for sale in each price range and give you an idea of what that map looks like, and you can see where you live in relationship to that map. All right, so let's get started. We're talking about Sherman Oaks, California. This is Thursday, March 27th, 2025. This week, the median list price for Sherman Oaks, California is $2.844 million, with the market action index hovering around 32. Now, if you look at this market action index here, it's showing that we're not necessarily a seller's market and we're not yet into a buyer's market. So we're hovering slightly over a buyer's market. Now, how is that if inventory is rising, if interest rates are higher, if we have the fires? How is it possible that we're still in a seller's market? And the reason for that is when you boil it down into specific price ranges and locations. Let's say you're $1 to $2 million in Sherman Oaks and you don't want to be too close to the 405 and you don't want to be too close to the 170 and you want to be near Fulton or in Dixie Canyon or whatever your little pocket is, all of a sudden it gets compressed down to just a handful of homes on the market. And as we know, a lot of these homes are dated and need repairs or they're overpriced. And so when you get one house that looks really good and is super cute, it gets all the action. We are in a value-driven market, right? So if you're going to put your house up for sale, you want to price it fairly and make it look better than the competition. And the interesting thing about this is if you do that, even though it feels bad to price your home lower, what happens is all the buyers that are in the marketplace go into your house and then they compete to win it. So it's so weird. You're telling me if my house is worth $1.8 million or $1.9 million, shouldn't I ask $1.9 million? In this type of market, that doesn't get people to move and move fast. But if you price it lower, 1799, 1749, you could get 3 or 4 buyers to show up, compete, and then drive the price up to 1925. It's really interesting. It's a value-driven market. All right, so here's the median list price. As you can see, it goes back to just before September 2020, before COVID. The median price, guys, has risen. There's been a couple times during the months over the last several years where the median price has gone down. Keep in mind, the median price is just the average of homes, their prices that have sold. It doesn't mean your individual values. You gotta look at each different price range. I'm gonna switch over to the MLS and share this tab instead. So you should be looking at the MLS right now, and I'm going to talk to you real quickly about the 1 to 2 million range. So if you look down right here, this is 1 million to 2 million in Sherman Oaks. There are currently 41 active listings for sale, 17 homes under contract, and 30 homes that have sold in the last 30 days. Let's just double check and make sure that's the last 30 days. Here we go. Boom. Apply. Yep. Last 30 days. So that's a decent amount of activity in the $1 to $2 million price range, right? That actually represents, 17 out of 57 total units, or 58 total units, is about 30% of the inventory is currently under contract. Now let's move it over here to 2 million. Let's go to 2 to 3. Let's go to 3. So now we're looking at the $2 million to $3 million price range in the Sherman Oaks market. As you can see, there's a lot of activity in the Royal Woods area and near the 405, Skadlock. This pocket over here, there's 2 on Skadlock, 1 on Longbow. Got a little bit of saturation there. Over here off of Westland, you got a couple. Ventura Canyon, you've got a few. So this just gives you an idea of where the listings are. In the $2 to $3 million price range, there are 56 units that are currently for sale. So we see a little bit more units for sale in this price range. and then only 13 homes under contract. So we've got, let's see, 56 and 13, that's 69. So if we've got 13 units sold out of 69 units is, let's see, that's 18.84%. So we just went from 30% to 18.84 in the $2 to $3 million range. So clearly that indicates to us that market isn't moving quite as fast, places a premium on things like making sure the home looks move-in ready, pricing it fairly, hiring a top agent who's going to do really good marketing. That's what we're looking at right now in the $2 to $3 million range. Let's go to 3. And guys, it's going to get progressively worse from there, I hate to say, but that's just the market that we're in the beginning of 2025. So we'll talk a little bit more about forecasting, but as we go in the higher price ranges, there'll be lesser units for sale in total, lesser under contract as well. So let's just take a look. So there's 38 records. This one CS is coming soon. So there's a coming soon in that price range. There's 37 active units for sale between 3 and 4 million, and there's only 2 under contract. So 2 under contract against 38, 40 total units is what percentage? Let's see, guys, that's going to be, sorry, I'm not a math major. That's going to be 10%, 5%. Look at that. 5% of the market in Sherman Oaks, okay, between 3 and 4 million is under contract. So again, value-driven market, make your house look good, price it fairly. Let's look at the $4 million to $5 million price range. I'm going to move down here and cover properties that have sold as well. Okay, guys. So here we are in the $4 to $5 million range in Sherman Oaks. Now, interesting, there are only 9 records currently for sale in all of Sherman Oaks between 4 million and 5 million. And there are no sales in the last 90 days, and there's nothing under contract. So the good news is that if there's only 9 units for sale, you've got 8 active and 1 coming soon, even though there are no homes under contract and nothing has sold in the last 90 days, this is pretty favorable for sellers, and I'll tell you why. The reason for this is that somebody is going to buy a house and soon in this price range. And a lot of these homes, we could take a quick look at these. You can obviously see some are south of the boulevard, some are north. These are going to be different types of properties. We'll just take a quick peek. Some of them are going to be new construction. We'll just take a quick peek. So here we go, new construction. Saw this house on Greenleaf. This is a really good property. This was under contract before. Actually, it fell out of escrow and is now back on the market. I think they've got an offer on it. It may be under contract already. This is a 1-level ranch on a 14,000 square foot lot with a guest house. Here's a new construction. So you've got different property types. This is an architectural hillside property off Long Ridge Estates in Sherman Oaks. Those are 3 totally different animals. So right now if you're looking at what new construction, there's only 1 so far. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, here's 2. I know this house. This is an interesting design. It's on Atoll, which is M Street. It's a great pocket. It's an interesting design. Probably not for everyone. This one is not built. This is a Thomas James deal where you can buy the lot and they'll build the house for you. And then look at this one. This is above the freeway on Briarwood, a 1-level contemporary home built in 1996. And then here's another new construction on Sunny Slope, south of the boulevard, by the way. So look, this is the only guy south of the boulevard in Sherman Oaks, under 5 million. I think this unit has a good chance of selling. And then this is again a Thomas James deal. Oh no, sorry, here's another one. This one's on Alana, south of the boulevard off of Sepulveda. This is a multi-level architectural home. Again, not the same as this is a hillside property. You can see the hill behind. So look, if you break it down into all these different price ranges, there's not that much to choose from. All right, guys, let's keep going. And I'm going to go back over here to our search criteria, and we're going to go 5 to 7,500,000 just to make it a little bit broader and wrap things up here. And let's see what we got here. 11 total units, okay? 9 currently for sale with 2 under contract. So 2 under contract against 11 total records is what percentage? Oh, you know what, guys? Sorry, I goofed over there. But anyways, we're talking. So 2 out of it's near 20%. So again, not terrible because you've got 9 homes that are currently for sale and 2 are under contract. That's actually pretty good. Again, same situation, right? You go and you look at your competition. You're going to look at when you're pricing your home for sale or when you're deciding what price to sell or should I sell, you're looking at all of the competition. This is a hillside property where the pool and the yard are in the front. This is off of Holly Line. This is a cool contemporary architectural home on Murrieta. This is an estate property on Benedict Canyon. It's built in the I think it's built in the 90s. When is this built? No, sorry, built 2005. Gosh, I'm trying to date myself there. So again, all different product types. Here's something up on Chandler. So when you really break it down, the inventory is not that high. However, there is competition that's off the MLS. So guys, thank you so much for watching our Sherman Oaks market update. Again, it's March 27th. We're going to continue to do these market updates for you. Feel free to give us a call at 818-217-1767 if you'd like to talk about your home and what to do in the marketplace. Or you can comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, please, and we'll send you more market updates in the future. We also have property walkthrough tours, and you can get a sneak peek on our properties that are coming up for sale in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next month for a April market update. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.